So the Bank of England have just raised interest rates to 3% as expected. And they've also confirmed that we're now in a recession. So what does this mean for us? What does it mean for mortgage rates? What does it mean for interest going forward? And are we going to see any more interest rate hikes in the future? So I suppose the bad news is we've seen the biggest increase in interest rate for many years. However, the Bank of England have sort of confirmed that in future the interest rates are not going to go up as high as initially anticipated when Liz Truss was in charge. So what does this mean for our mortgages? It means that we should be able to settle for a better fixed rate deal. Now, I've just been watching the conference with the Bank of England. I don't know why they sit there all jittery, non-confident. These guys should be on top of the game. They should be passionate about what they're saying. They shouldn't be stumbling and making mistakes. So I suppose the bad news is we've seen the biggest increase in rates for many, many years. However, as I mentioned in my previous video, mortgage lenders have already factored this in. Now in October, the average 2-year fixed rate was around 6%. Now, although the base rate's gone up to 3%, we'll probably, more than likely than not, see this come down a little bit. We already have towards the end of the month and the beginning of this month. And I think that now the Bank of England have confirmed the 3% interest rate, which was expected, I think that mortgage lenders will start to bring products back on the market with a little bit more confidence, maybe give us a better rate, a bit more competitive rate. I think I heard on the news just that the average rate now was around 4.38%, likely to drop maybe a little bit further. Now obviously this is good news for homeowners, it's good news for people who are taking out new mortgages or their mortgage is coming up for renewal. Now I did state this in my last video, I did say interest rates would drop a little bit even though the base rate was going to go up. Now another interesting thing that the Bank of England has sort of confirmed is we are officially now in a recession. Now there's a lot of doom and gloom going on at the minute. These reporters are telling us how we're in for really, really tough times. The economic outlook's not looking good, inflation's still high, interest rates are still going up, obviously energy prices are shooting up. Basically families are being squeezed, like really squeezed from their finances. However, recessions are normally the best time to create and find opportunities. So don't let these fucking idiots on the tally tell you that you're going to be in a shit situation for the next 2 or 3 years. Don't let them knock your confidence or let your head go down, because in a recession there are a lot of opportunities that will open for you. Just means that we have to work a bit harder, we have to seize these opportunities. It may be tougher for us to take advantage of these opportunities. However, see the recession as a period or a time where opportunities will arise for the people that are willing to work hard for them. Now I know that all the doom and gloom is putting a lot of people off investing in property. It's leading to landlords selling up, exiting the market altogether. However, for me, I believe that there will be good opportunities regarding property in 2023. You'll be able to negotiate offers on houses less than the asking price. Asking prices are likely to drop. You'll be able to get good deals. Everybody's fearful. Everybody will be shitting themselves, thinking they need to sell up, or people won't be able to afford their mortgages or the houses that they currently live in, so they'll have to downsize or sell up and rent. So it's only bad if you make it bad. It's not all doom and gloom. If you can see through this depressing economic outlook and actually make something happen, start a business or grow your portfolio, then recessions only normally last a couple of years. So in a couple of years' time, do you want to be sitting there thinking, well, I did fuck all through the recession like I did during COVID? Or do you want to sit there and say, yes, I took some risks, I worked harder, I seized my opportunities and I built wealth? Now I'm certainly not denying that the country's in a complete mess, because it is. And the biggest contributing factor is energy prices. A lot of businesses are going to go under in the next 12 months, especially in the hospitality industry, because they just can't afford the ridiculously high energy bills. I've already spoken to people in this industry. I know people in this industry who have had their forecasted bills rise by a ridiculous amount of money, and there's just no way that they can keep up. There's no way they can afford to pay these bills going forward. Now if you combine this with the fact that interest rates are going up and also taxes are going up, as Rishi Sunak announced the other day, people aren't going to be able to afford to go out as often, they're not going to be able to afford to eat out, not going to be able to afford to drink, go to hospitality places. Therefore, a lot of businesses are going to go under. And this recession is going to get a lot worse over the next 2 years. I'm definitely not denying that. What I'm saying is you can use this opportunity to take advantage of discounted businesses, discounted properties. For me personally, I need to weigh up the fact that, is it better off to start paying off my mortgage now that interest rates have gone up and my mortgage payments are going up? Or is it better to continue to invest in other things such as stocks and shares, gold, property? Now this is something that I'm contemplating. For me, for peace of mind, I would like to pay off my mortgage, and it's something that I'm aiming to do in the next 12 months. Previous to all of this madness, I always said that it's always best to have assets, simply because the money you borrow on your residential mortgage is the cheapest lending that you will ever borrow. However, that is now changing because rates are going up. Depending on what debts you have, depending on what investments you have, it may be better to actually start paying off chunks of your mortgage rather than keep those assets or invest further. It's something you'll have to work out personally because everyone's circumstances are different, including mine. But for me, I know that my residential mortgage is going to go up probably about £400 per month on top of what it is now. And I don't like the thought of that, so I will be doing something about it. I will be decreasing that mortgage. I'll also be continuing to explore new business ventures. I'll also be trying to grow my portfolio even further. I think 2023 will be a good time for property investors to get in there, to get good deals. I also think that interest rates will peak at around 3.5–4%. That's the base rate, and mortgage lenders will have to compete with each other to stay in the market, so they will start offering fixed mortgages at around 4.5%, and this will become the norm for a while. So if you think interest rates are going to peak soon, or you think they're going to continue to rise, please leave a comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Also, it'd be interested to know your thoughts on paying off a mortgage versus not paying off your mortgage and using the money to invest. It's always a good debate to have. Everyone's always got their opinions on this. And also, don't listen to those knobheads on the TV that try to get you down. They'll always make you feel worse about yourselves. The news is always reporting doom and gloom because it's what people are attracted to for some reason. I don't know why. Now, if I make a YouTube video with a depressing headline or something that relates to doom and gloom in the economy or the housing market, that video will get more clicks than a video that I put out saying, property investing is wonderful, here's how to do it. Now, I don't know if it's just a human nature or the way our mind works or the way we've been programmed or it's been ingrained into us over the years, but for some reason people like doom and gloom. Now, I'm not one of those people. I like to be optimistic, I like to have a good outlook. So let me know your thoughts. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button below. That will really help a small channel like mine to grow. I'm Jason and I'll catch you soon. Just before I do go, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at J9Property because I'm going to be posting a load of stuff on there. I've also got something really exciting coming out very soon, especially for all those interested in property investing. This will be right up your street. No pun intended.